Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name Alfat Muammar Yahya. You can call me Alfat. I'm from Science. I'm from 12 Science 5. I will tell a story about Surabaya. Once upon a time, in the north of East Java, there lived a giant, a ferocious and terrifying crocodile. He was the ruler of the river and much feared predator of all animals in the forest along its banks. The crocodile name was Baya. He was good at hunting that he scared all the animals in the forest. Baya loved to hunt deer, and every day Baya would hunt deer on the banks of the river. The river where Baya lived emptied into vast sea. In the sea lived a ferocious shark named Sura. He was the ruler of the sea, feared by all of the fish. But Sura just bored, just eating fish every day. One day, he took a walk to the river that emptied into his sea. On the sea bank of the river, there was a deer drinking water. Sura felt hungry. He quietly swam to the bank and jumped to the deer. Sura found deer much more delicious than the fish in the sea. So he continued to hunt deer in the river. Baya becomes suspicious as his prey become the fewer and fewer deer. Baya decided to investigate what was happening in the forest. Baya caught Baya caught Sura in the act Baya caught Sura in the act of praying a monkey. Oh, hey Sura, what are you doing here? This was my territory. How dare you take my food data? Where should I look for the food? This is not your territory. So, all animals are free to look for food here. Baya and Sura end up fighting over prey. Both were strong, and the fight went for days because they were exhausted. Finally, they made a deal. Sura, we should end this fight. I'm tired, and so is Baya. Let's end the fight, brother. From now on, we will limit our hunting area. The estuary is the limit. Don't cross the boundary, because you will feel the consequence. Sura left the river with the division of territory. There was no more fighting between Sura and Baya. Both had agreed and respect each other's territory, but Sura often felt restless. He longed to eat deer meat. The abundant fish in the sea could not cure his hunger. Sura no longer held back his desire. Finally, he quietly swam to the estuary. However, it turned out that there were no deer approaching the estuary. Sura decided to return to the river. He would hunt secretly so that Baya would not be suspicious. Sura always quietly swims under the river. Sura always hunts against the night. So Baya doesn't know where he is. Sura is very happy because he can eat deer without Baya knowing. Every night, Sura would hunt deer and eat them under the river. For days, Sura hunted deer in the river. However, over time, the deer become fewer and fewer. This made Baya suspicious. Baya was sure that the cause of the deer's short age must be Sura. Baya thought that the Sura had returned to the river, but he never saw her. Therefore, Baya had a brilliant idea, brilliant plan. he set up a wounded deer on the riverbank. He left the deer there. Then he had to hide behind a rock to wait a Surah to come. After waiting several hours, Surah finally approached the deer. Baya was very angry. You are indeed a shameless dealer, Surah. You are so greedy that you imagine the fish in your sea are abundant. But you hunt in my place instead. That's great. If you want, I can hunt fish in the sea. I don't forbid you. Since no one was willing to give in, the fierce battle between Baya and Surah resumed. This time the battle will more exciting and intense. They were both strong, however Surah was bitten his tail almost broke off. Surah was great in pain, so he ran back to the sea. The crocodile was satisfied that it could defend its territory. The battle between shark named Surah and Baya was very memorable, the heart of the people. Therefore, the name of Surabaya is always associated with this event. From this event, the symbol of city Surabaya was made, namely the image of the Surabaya the shark, and the Baya of the crocodile. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ini matinya gimana ya?